At 26-20, the Mavericks host the Washington Wizards. Dallas 15-31 is their record on the season. Washington coming in for the first time, the first and only time that is this year. Their first game since a Friday win over Detroit.
Somewhat for this Washington team.
You saw a look at Scott Brooks on the bench for Washington, led them to a 49-win season last year. Their most wins for the year as they try to reach that elusive plateau that they haven't reached in nearly 40 years.
Off, going right to Otto Porter Jr.
With 7 on the shot clock, Smith goes to Dirk on the baseline. He shoots it over marching.
Right where Dirk likes to catch guys.
21 is what Dirk had on Saturday night in Portland, and that, my friends, was a season high. Third time this year that Dirk has...
Well, let me say this about Wall. Always be leery of guys that are supposedly not feeling well as players.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that he's out on the floor with just a migraine headache.
This is Beal as the defender, and it's Matt. He missed it in our pregame. Wild with Dallas against the Wizards. He's averaged 22 and a half a game. Here he goes. 360. The shoulder of Otto Porter before he eventually claimed it. Putting it down and pulling it up. And Wall's never been a great three-point shooter. The 35-8 that he's shooting percentage-wise this year is a career high. Wall
links together. And I also feel that there'll be a better playoff team than the regular season.
There's not a lot of better starting lineups as Harrison.
I remember Tiger Woods on the Johnny Carson show showing off his skills. He put the ball right next to the hole and made the putt. So they were talking about how great.
Almost 5 minutes into the game. Smith finds Cleaver.
For Dennis Smith Jr. as far as games are concerned, but he's past that college number.
Yep, go haywire for Dallas out of the time.
They normally execute well. I think the Pacers are the #1 team.
Salah's come into the game for Dirk. Matthews down a three, paced it down.
He was up there about head at the rim level. He flew up there.
And now he'll rise up here.
To Cleaver.
Now it's Barnes inside. Barnes, nice jump stop, and he scores. Mavs are on a 7-0 run. Inside went Smith. Matthews over Gortat. Rainbow
to wow us from that three-point line, fellow.
22 out of 39.
Again, try and challenge that shot or the penetration.
Barnes created an angle. Porter with a block. Yogi went in for Cleaver.
What are you doing?
And it was Mahimi. Mahimi screen. Measuring keeping him away from the rim, so it's Wall against. They had that one miscue out of the timeout. Measuring, wow, what a redeemed himself.
Yes, he did.
Big block by Measuring, who had 5 blocks earlier this year against
My phone.
Well, yeah, he's the reason why we got rings,
right.
So I have to agree with you.
I got this funny picture on my phone. He's about to go up right here, and he gets blocked.
Mavs did have 4 blocks, though, in the first quarter.
Obviously, Wesley Matthews, nice drive by Yogi.
Jason Smith with a screen and a jumper for Satoransky, giving Dallas the lead a moment ago with a pair of free throws. And he looks for Powell, and he finds him inside. And Powell, throwing into Dirk. Dirk just gets out of the way.
Point field goal, 43%.
With wayward attempts, though. He's number 7 in the league, by the way, 3-point percentage. 8-point lead. Yogi, a couple of baskets here this quarter. That's a nice pass. Satoransky. The cutter. There's Yogi getting to the rim. Offensive rebound by Dwight Powell. He's able to hold off the defense. And here is Yogi with the fence. JJ slices through the defense. Smith with a driving kick. His pass finds Barnes.
No question about it.
Steal by Porter. Ball got in the hand to Oubre. Went well to 11 before the turnover. And run out dunk for Oubre. Matthews a 3.
I hear Mr. Rafferty say.
He's great.
Everything is trending up for Smith. And I would add, as this is a layup.
I point right to a B.
Yeah.
In Washington.
Or Simmons. Ball out of bounds. Dallas up by 12. 4 minutes to play in the first half.
Dominated this Washington team.
Pull up Mason. A Dallas timeout, a 10-point lead for the Mavs. A back down by Barnes, going to the top scorer out of the timeout, and it will fall. Back in November, Dallas won at 113-99. A couple of those misses were at a key moment when the game. Beal, defended by Matthews. It's good defense at the end of the shot clock. The better offense. 3 a game last year. He's raised the number to almost 24 a game this year.
Oh, he's their MVP, in my opinion, the first half of the season.
Here's Matthews going inside, and he finds Smith. And Smith again! Run, leading the game 53-37. The move made by Beal into the paint. He finds Markieff Morris in the... Here's Barnes. He bluffs the perimeter shot. He drives it. That's a goaltend. Score the basket for Harrison Barnes. And the victory over the Wizards on November 7th. Coming down the lane, and Cleveland turns away. No good. And the rebound by Dirk. And the outlet pass up ahead to Matthews. And Matthews sliding. Oh, he poked it over to Smith. Smith, though, couldn't cleanly pick it up, and Beal has it. And then you have Beal and Smith locking arms like a square dance. Although I don't think it's nearly as friendly as your
their opposition.
Pressure's just not there enough.
Inbounds pass. Morris.
He's the only one that to the offensive unit.
A unit that averages 107 a game, 9th in the league in scoring. They're not going to get there tonight unless they get really hot.
Still human material.
Not a thing.
All right.
Well,
but he does set good screens.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with his dad being a boxer.
Or does it?
I will prove that to you. That's some numbers for you.
Running all the way down the baseline and getting points. Advantage 12 for Dallas. Curling inside. Yogi leaves his feet. Found Barnes. Difficult catch. Barnes. Difficult.
I mean, shoot it like that, Mark, and still be successful.
That was the Mavericks' 8th turnover of the game. Oubre for 3. 2 for 2 for Dwight Powell on the line after he was settled by the game. Good defense in the lane. Great going. Kyle Collinsworth just came into the game. The rookie from BYU. Oh, and it opens up for him.
Late clock situation.
Now it's late clock at the end of the quarter, and it pinballs over to Yogi, and he rises in the corner.
Personnel says so, but just there's a disconnect somewhere. You know, a lot of conversation, and I don't know if it's true or not. Dirk knocks down a long ways as a team, right?
Dirk, a 4-point play, 12-0 Mavs run. Oubre blocked by Powell.
And then there were times where he caught me somewhere after 12 o'clock, and he'd echo the same sentiments.
Here's Collinsworth. Oh, nice drive. Correa mid-range Jay on the money. The Mavs have had tonight. 7 minutes left in the game. Wall through traffic. Satoransky receives the pass. Stopping and popping. 3 for Wall. Barely caught iron. Smith, though, right place this year. See if he can pull that 10th rebound into the final 5 minutes. Satoransky slaps the ball back in bounds, and the Mavs have it. It went into Barnes, and Smith going inside. Smith, wow. Yogi also.
Time.
Yep.
Got him in Houston early in the season.
And Paul was hurt in that game.
I missed that again.
Oh, yeah. So as Kevin Durant said today, that when your job is easy like that, and Harden and CP3 are creating all those opportunities. 3 minutes tonight in his 5th NBA game, and his first with his hometown Mavericks. Collinsworth back in, by the way. Smith finishes.
Goodbye.
That was mean-spirited.
Tim Frazier. In the last year and a half, Tim Frazier used the D-League, now G-League, of course, to springboard his career. Jalen Jones opens up.
What you guys say?
Yeah.
They are getting smaller.
Smith for the most in the NBA. But this one is not going to sniff clutch games tonight. Mavs up 25, last 90 seconds of the game. Meeks for 3 for Washington, and 30 from the floor. Not 30 from the line, from the three-point line, 30 from the floor. Yogi for 3. Solid for Dallas tonight.
Well, you get good guard play. Normally, you're going to be somewhere.
An 11th loss this year against the below 500 team. Catches and finishes. 75 win for the Mavs over the Washington Wizards tonight.